Well, hello there. Happy Monday. We are on week 2 of our extended school year. So, because it's Monday, that means it is our literacy day. And you'll be focusing. Last week, you read 2 stories and answered some questions, and you're going to be doing the same this week. So, here we go. I wanted to review another thing that we reviewed during our normal school year, and that is dun, 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 the pieces of a story. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puzzle pieces. And these 5 puzzle pieces are parts of a story. So in this red puzzle piece, we have characters. And characters are the people. So here we have Anna from Frozen, or animals like one of the pigs in the 3 Little Pigs. So the people or animals in the story. So those are characters. So if we think of the story Frozen or the movie Frozen, there's also characters in movies. So Anna would be a character, Elsa would be a character, Sven, and Olaf. And then in stories, for the 3 Little Pigs, we have the 3 Little Pigs and the big bad wolf. So those are the characters. In this purple puzzle piece, we have the setting. The setting is where and when a story takes place. So if we think about the story Snow White, where did the story take place? Well, it took place at the castle until she ran away into the forest and at the dwarves' cottage. So it takes place at the castle and in the forest. And when did it take place? Well, we know Snow White wasn't texting on her iPhone or on her computer, so there was no technology. There wasn't any washer or dryer machines because Snow White helped the dwarfs by hanging their laundry outside to dry. And if there was no technology, we know that that story took place a long time ago. So that's when the story Snow White took place. In this orange puzzle piece, we have events. Events are the things that happen in the beginning, middle, and end of a story, or we might call that what happened first, next, and last. So beginning, middle, and end, or first, next, and last, the things that happen. In this green puzzle piece, we have the problem. Dun, dun, dun. The problem is the main issue or struggle the characters are up against. So in Snow White, when the evil queen disguises herself as that evil old lady and gives her the poisoned apple, that is the problem that Snow White runs into. Or if we think of the 3 Little Pigs, when the big bad wolf comes to huff and puff and blow their houses down, those are problems that the 3 Little Pigs have to deal with. And last but not least, we have this blue puzzle piece, and this is the solution. The solution is the way the characters solve the problem. So if we think of the 3 Little Pigs, the third pig, so the first pig built their house of hay or straw. The second pig built their house of sticks, and the hay and sticks were easy for the big bad wolf to blow over. But the 3rd Little Pig was thinking smart, and they built their house out of stone. And when the stone was stacked up to build that house, the big bad wolf could not blow it over. So when that 3rd Little Pig built that house of stone, they were able to solve the problem of the big bad wolf blowing the houses down. That meant that the 3 Little Pigs were safe inside the house of stone. So that was the solution. So that is what we wanted to review for today. The pieces of a story, and there are 5. So you can think of those when you're reading your stories. And last week, you got to read two stories. The first story, on both on ABC Mouse, was A Toy for Spot and Where is My Kitten? And because it is week 2, you have another two stories. The two stories are Big Pig and Little Pig and The Lion and the Mouse. So those are two stories that you're going to be able to read today. Once you are done reading, there are some activities that you might want to do. They could be a matching game or another activity. So you can complete those activities, and then there's questions about each story that you are going to answer. So I suggest listening to those stories at least 3 times, and then you can answer those questions that go along with the story Big Pig and Little Pig and The Lion and the Mouse. And that is all for today. So we had the chance to review the pieces of a story. So we had the characters, the setting, the events, the problem, and the solution. How did the characters solve the problem? So you can think of those pieces of a story when you are reading or listening to the stories being read to you on ABC Mouse. All right. I hope you have a marvelous Monday and I miss you very, very much. Have a great week. Bye bye.